Hi everybody. This is Josh Hannigarney, worldstrongestlibrarian.com. It's been a bad day. I won't lie, but it's going to give me a chance to talk to you about some things that have been on my mind. It's been like this all day in the library of all places. And I've been hitting myself all day. I've been yelling. I'm exhausted. My voice is starting to go. And there's been something on my mind when I was trying to decide, I'm going to sit on my hands. When I was trying to decide whether or not I wanted to go to library school, I almost did a master's degree in special education. And the reason was that I had found these kids. At the time, it was really, really hard for me to be in public. And it was because I was such a nuisance. And I screamed and I hit myself and I couldn't be around people. And when I went across the street to volunteer at the special needs school, I realized these kids, these poor, lovely kids that I just adored, they had no idea anything was wrong with me. I was by far one of the most normal people in that building, whatever normal means. And when I walked in and I saw the group I'd been working with, they were all age 19 to 22. And it went from really bad ADD to full-blown autism to kids with violent antisocial tendencies. And I really had a lot of affection for these kids. And when I walked in, the first thing I did, I kind of naturally started treating them like they were babies or children, maybe. And one of the first things the teacher said to me, was, don't baby them. You are going to meet some of the most inspiring people you'll ever see in these kids, and you're going to meet some of the laziest people you'll ever see. He said people can get used to anything, and these kids, maybe there's a boy in a wheelchair. If you start treating him like he deserves breaks and sympathy, he may learn to take advantage of that. It may become an excuse. He said, we make accommodations, but we don't become doormats for these kids, even as serious as some of their disabilities are. And I never forgot about that. And I tried to do things differently after that with these kids. If a child was capable of, get my glasses. If a child was capable of wheeling themselves in their wheelchair across the grass, then we wouldn't necessarily rush to push them in any way. There were a lot of years where with Tourette's, it was really hard for me to hold down a job. And it was because I had this built-in excuse, and not enough is known about Tourette's. I mean, when with what you're seeing me do right now, if I say to my boss, oh, I really gotta go, I can't handle this, well, they're not gonna say, now hold on, I know what Tourette's looks like. You're fine. Tough it out, you wiener. And I used that. Before I learned how to deal with things when they were hard and when they were ugly, I crumbled, I caved in, and it let me leave work, and it let me not work. It made it so I could lay on couches all day and feel pitiful, and people came to expect that from me. And it's been a while, but I decided I'm not going to open that door anymore. I don't care how bad things get. I will not let this interfere with my job, with my life. I have a built-in excuse. It is always there. It would always be legitimate. But But if I open that door, I don't think I could ever close it again. And that might be something for everybody to think about. Do you have a built-in excuse? Is there something in you that you are able to exploit to make things easier for yourself in ways that aren't good or ways that are beneath you? I certainly am, but I don't use it anymore. And I'd be lying if I said I want this. I'm glad things are the way they are, but they are. I wish they were different, but they aren't different. I wish I wasn't sitting here hitting myself, but I am, and it's okay. It's not helpful to wish otherwise. That's not how things happen. So like always, with most of the things I write that are in this vein, I'd say if you have a built-in excuse, be careful. Be careful how you use it. Don't fall into habits that are beneath you. If you're not moving towards your potential, then something should change, because we all have thoughts and behaviors and actions that are beneath us, and a lot of times we use them just to make things easier for ourselves in the moment, but it stalls on all the important things. This is Josh Hannigarni at worldstrongestlibrarian.com. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go get some rest.